language of politics. Look, you're not scientists, you're a popularizer, and I just think, and that's fine.
Economics.
But I'm just saying, look, to the extent that you prevent having an honest conversation,
We've got somebody who badgers. In fact, I didn't realize, but I think that Tucker has to move to Newsmax because the Fox wants to become legitimate, and a badger that gets fatter, he's gaining some weight, I think. But aside from that, he's talking over his guest, Bill Nye, a respected scientist, and calling him political because he's saying things that he doesn't want to hear. Nye said there's not just science involved in this whole argument, there's economics. The grapes are being grown further and further north in Europe because the heat is such the grapes won't grow. If you've traveled to Europe, and I have, the best grapes grow in the colder climates. And the Germans grow grapes, the French grow grapes, but they're all looking for land further north. They're going to have to move to friggin' Siberia to get away from the heat, to grow the grapes, to keep providing wine for the tables of America. But he refers to economics as politics. He refers to the whole business of science itself as politics. So really everything Tucker says, he approaches it, it's just a political opinion, so it deserves a political argument. And whose side you're on is what politics is when you do it that way. If you're not on my side, you're on the other side. And you badger people into saying things quicker, faster, and talk over them. Totally rude, but aside from being rude, dishonest, because he doesn't allow the person to finish. This is a respected scientist. Everybody else believes it, but Tucker wants to show his audience he can disrespect science as a guest on his show. He doesn't have to pay attention, and you don't either. He doesn't want you to pay attention because maybe you'll stop listening to him. If you start showing respect for someone like Bill Nye, who's respected on other channels and other places, well, you'll be just like everybody else with an honest respect for science. And obviously, Mr. Tucker has no respect for science. And he wants to tell his kids, ignore science, and that question came up in the discussion, didn't it? That's what this Tucker Carlson does. So he's suited for Newsmax. Because Newsmax is going to sensationalize everything. They're going to outfox Fox, take their trove of sheep and remove them from Fox and move them to Newsmax with the same kind of incompetence. That's an incompetent host. And Tucker Carlson, who talks over his guests, especially people of science, people of knowledge, and people of respect. I want to thank you for this, Tucker. You did me a favor. I didn't realize what a blowhard you were, but you are. But go to Newsmax. You'll fit right in. Thank you very much for this segment. We'll see you again. We're going to watch Fox a little more and see who's on next.